yung medical center for the celebration of its 10th-year anniversary. Mahirap kong survive even in 1 year sa Pilipinas. So surviving in 10 years is almost a miracle. So congratulations all. At we hope that you will remain one of the few medical centers in this country offering graduate education. As you know, graduate education is the apex, pinakamataas ko yan, in the ladder of the education system. At that level ho, we are already training the highly skilled minds of our people. Dito sa level ng graduate school, tayo, ang panaliksik ko dyan is at its highest peak. R&D is at its highest peak. So, ngayon ho, this morning I'd like to talk to you about the healthcare system ng Pilipinas. At itong topic hong ito ay very appropriate sapagkat 2 days ago, we just heard our national budget on health 2 days ago. We heard the budget of DOH. And while they're going to get about 43 billion pesos for 2012, nakikita ho namin na kahit yung 43 billion ay kulang na kulang sa pangangailangan ng ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na yung mga mahihirap sa Pilipinas. I have a short PowerPoint ho. Dahil marami ho akong statistics at mahirap matandaan nyo kung sasabihin ko lang. I just mentioned it verbally. I'd like you to see it, hear it, and see it as well. So, halimbawa ho, only 53% of Filipinos are covered by PhilHealth. Yung PhilHealth ho, yan ay health insurance. Kung ikaw ay nagtatrabaho, automatic payroll deduction yan. Kung wala ka naman trabaho, pwede kang mag-contribute directly. Kung mahirap ka, hindi ka nakabayad ng premium. Yung indigent so. Sa Makati, imbis na itong health insurance natin ay maging 100%, only 53% ng mga Pilipino are covered by it. Ngayon, bakit po importante na may health insurance tayo? Sapagkat kung tayo magkasakit, sa survey ho, ang pangunahing pangangailangan ng mga middle class and lower classes is unang-una, pagkain. Pangalawa ho, ay yung edukasyon, pag-aaral ng mga bata, housing, transportasyon. Halos wala akong budget for health. Kaya importante ho na meron kayong health insurance sapagkat kung kayo ay magkasakit, yung medical and health care ng doktor, ng nurse, ay bakit kung magbabayad yung PhilHealth at ilan po sa mga medicines are also paid for by insurance. That's how important it is. Again, 53%. Sino ba itong mga 53% na yan? Di yung karamihan yan, yung mga may trabaho lamang. O yung mga may kaya na kung talagang tutusin mo, maaaring hindi nila kailangan ng insurance dahil kaya nilang magbayad. Yung mga mahirap, at sa statistics mo nga, 28% ng ating mga kababayan just subsist on less than 100 pesos a day. Kung magkasakit ka, o magkasakit ang anak mo, paano mong mababayaran ang medicine and healthcare? Absolutely wala. No chance at all. At kaya nga ho, ang access of the poor to healthcare in this country is so distant and so unaffordable. Hindi ko kaya. Tingnan ho natin naman sa facilities. There are health facilities. Where's my operator? there are 892 rural health units. Ito yung mga clinic sa mga barangay, sa mga malalayong po, at government hospitals doon sa mga bayan ho. But ito ay walang accreditation. Libo-libo ho ito sila. Pero ganyan po kadami ang rural health unit at hospital ng gobyerno na hindi accredited ng PhilHealth. Kung hindi ka ho accredited, kahit ka may PhilHealth insurance, hindi rin nababayaran itong hospital nito. So, parang wala ka rin health insurance. Eh kung yung mga mahirap, walang na access to insurance, eh di lalo na kung yung hospital na malapit sa kanila, yung clinic na malapit sa kanila, hindi pa covered by PhilHealth. Hindi ba? So, double whammy ito. And then many of these health facilities are terribly understaffed. Kulang ho. Karamihan sa kanila, walang doktor. Kung minsan may nurse, most of the time may midwife. But that's how, yun ho lamang ang access to medical health in almost 60% of our rural areas. That's how inaccessible healthcare is to our people. Ang resulta ho, tingnan nyo. Sa panganganak, si Dr. Bingmin, nanganganak ito, doktor ng panganganak. Tingnan mo, doktor, 41% sa rural areas are attended by Hilot, siguro. Versus sa government hospital, 79%. Kaya di sa Pilipinas ho, mahirap maging pulubi. Pag pulubi ka, you'll be perpetually pulubi. Ang mga anak niyo pulubi. Vicious cycle. Kaya importante yun na magtulong-tulong tayo para maiangat natin ang andas ng kabuhayan nung bottom one-third ng ating population. Almost 30% of our population are considered poor. That's about 30 million Filipinos. No, bakit ganito ang ating kalagayan sa health? Eh kasi ho, ang ating investment as a country as a whole in health care and facilities is very low compared sa ating mga neighbors. Tingnan naman natin yung graph niya. Ito ho ang comparable table ng investment ng ating mga kapitbahay. Tingnan. Ito po yung GDP, yung gross income ng isang bansa sa isang taon. Kung sinabing 2.4 ng Brunei, sa makatuwid, 2.4% of their gross domestic product nilalagay nila sa health. Tingnan mo yung tayo, 3.9. Mukhang mataas naman. No? Hindi man tayo pinaka mababa. Mas natalo natin ng Indonesia, di ba? Or kahit ang Singapore. Eh, mas mababa pa. Hindi yung tatama ito. Singapore, the most advanced medically, hindi ba? Lahat na frontier technologies, stem cell, genome, nasa Singapore. So, siguro nagkamali. O natutulog na yun. O puyat na itong staff ko ito. Ginagawa na yun. Ngayon, magkano ang ginagastos natin per capita, per Pilipino sa health? Ayun o, 45 US dollar o yan, or yung equivalent. 45, hindi rin tayo medyo nahuli, but tingnan ninyo yung iba. Comparable again tayo sa Indonesia, ang Brunei, napakataas. Cambodia, mababa, mas mababa sa atin. Ang Timor-Leste, bagong bansa lang yan, pero mataas ang halos doble sa atin, $98. But it is only a year ho, a year. So, mababa po rin to. So that explains this underinvestment, kaunti ang ini-invest natin sa ating healthcare at saka health facilities, kung kaya hindi affordable sa mga mahihirap ang healthcare sa Pilipinas. So we've got to improve access both to care, healthcare, and to delivery. Ngayon, sa ngayon ho, ang ating tinatawag na demography, yung komposisyon ng ating populasyon, halos ang age under 23 is more than half of our population. Sa mga tuwid, tayo ay batang-batang population. Kung ang population natin ngayon ay 95 million, ika ng census, kalahati niyan is under 23. Kung under 23, sa mga tuwid, many of them are not in the labor sector. Either katulad ninyo, nag-aaral, or inaalagaan pa ang bunso, and therefore not economically productive. Ang translation ho niyan, yung other half, hindi naman lahat yun nagtatrabaho, di ba? Yung other half must work very hard to support the other half. Eh, ang taas ng unemployment natin, ang taas ng underemployment natin. We have about 6 million senior citizens na hindi na nagtatrabaho. So, kaya hirap na hirap po yung about 33 million Filipinos who are active in the labor force, who are actively working to support almost 70% of our population who are either non-working or non-productive, dahil walang trabaho, bata pa, or retired na. But ito ho, hindi tatagal ito eh. Katulad ng Hapon. Ang Hapon ngayon, almost 30% naman ng populasyon nila is over 60. Yung tinatawag nilang aging population. At ito po ay totoo all over Europe, North America, China. Parami na ho ang senior citizens nila. Dahil sa policy nila, one child, hindi nila ma-replace ng young ones yung tumatanda. So ano ho ang implikasyon niyan? Okay, dati, ang isang Filipino man, 20 years ago, before, ang longevity ho ng Filipino male is, if I'm not mistaken, 72. Or even lower, or baka baliktad. Filipino female is 72, Filipino male is 69. Mas magaling ko ang mga kababayan natin eh. Pero ngayon ho, ayan, pataas na yan. Maaring ang longevity ng Filipino male ngayon is 79 eh. Why? Not because we have invested enough in health and nutrition, but because of just plain advances in medicine, in nutrition, and in healthcare. But yan ho, a very limited nga eh. Hindi widespread, hindi sana ang perfect yan is it's a lifestyle na the advancements in nutrition, in medicine, especially drugs, and in healthcare will spread to everyone. Katulad sa Japan. Parang equitable ang society ng Japan. Kaya naman, you can live to 100 in Japan and still lead a very productive life. So very common na ngayon in the West, ang people living up to 100. Si Dr. Di Binagracia nga ako siguro, ang gula ko, abot ito ng 100 years old. He will still have 40 years as president of UERMMMC. And at saka itong young generation kayo, I think you can expect longer lifespan. But what's the use of living to 80, 90, 100 kung hindi naman kayo, so you have lost the use of your vital organ of hearing and seeing and walking. That's why health is very important. Health, especially nowadays, the health discoveries and the health technologies are so advanced. Yung sinasabi ng stem cell, stem cell can now stop aging. Yung advances in neurotechnology, in neurosciences, the science of the brain, the study of the brain, ngayon they can detect that particular cell in your brain that can be replaced to remove your loss of memory, yung mga ganon. That's how advanced neurosciences and health sciences have become nowadays. And that is why, I go back to what I said at the beginning, graduate school is very important. Because that's the area where we learn and where students are introduced to the so-called frontier knowledge, frontier areas of knowledge. And you are lucky that UE is one, as far as I know, is one of the medical institutions in the country offering meaningful graduate programs in health education. And that's why I urge you, I encourage you to continue improving and expanding your graduate school. You're a very rare breed in our educational system, and you have outstanding faculty in this institution. And fortunately, you also have outstanding, not only outstanding, but very wealthy and generous sponsors, like Tanduay. And I hope Tanduay will endow more and more research and kids. Tingnan nyo yung mga outstanding research in health and medicine ng mga universidad sa buong mundo. I tried to identify them. Halimbawa, ang Amerika ho is so far ahead in neurosciences, in embryonic stem cell, and in stem cell biology. Bakit ito? Dahil sa trabaho ng Harvard Medical School and Harvard School of Public Health. And also because of the University of California, especially Berkeley and Davis. Yung sa Inglaterra ho, London, University of London has outstanding research in vaccine and infectious diseases. Sa South America naman, yung sa Peru, yung Cayetano Heredia University, top research university yan on tropical medicine. And then there is a consortium mo ng mga universidad sa buong mundo, tinatawag na Universitas 21. Yan ang consortium of 21 outstanding universities all over the world. 23 leading research-intensive universities. That's how big universities. Siguro one of these days we hope that UE will be able to join this very unique circle. you know, ang buhay ho natin ngayon in this very modern, technology-intensive world, in this computer and information-intensive world, is in advanced research. And we can only attain some proficiency and skill in research if we offer graduate education. And therefore, we must not stop refining, improving our curriculum and adapting it to the fast emerging technology-driven world, because the technology nowadays changes so fast that in a span of even 3 years, a new technology will be replaced by an equally more efficient, perhaps faster technology. That's how fast the world is revolving now. And I congratulate you for having the foresight to offer graduate education. I only hope that you also continue expanding it, up, and I will always be ready to offer Baler as a haven for curriculum planning and as host to the outstanding faculty and even students of the UERMMMC Medical Center. Maraming po salamat at magandang umaga.